You know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money. Got them signed up pickup trucks, whistling at them from the country. Yes, sir. You know we're straight out of that long week working now. Everybody wanna party all night long. Bonfire on the back 40 in the middle of nowhere. Till we're straight out of moonlight, straight out of moonlight. Just a bunch of John Deere junkies getting funky to some old hang nothing, been stuck in the mud that we can't hook up to a rusty chain in the sun or in the rain. It's the kind of thing, you know we're straight out of that dirty South, dirty roads. Nobody got no money, got them signed up.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call of this Week 12 matchup.
Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Baltimore Ravens. They come out here in the eye. 380. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back, as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's brought down. Now, after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Fresh set of downs here. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. 12 yards on the pickup, and the Bengals are going to have a first down. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
First carry for a former Trojan. This is Buck Allen. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he can turn it into a big play at any time.
Gurley. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down.
Ready!
They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Left side caught by Matthews. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Four yards remaining now on 2nd down. They come out here in the eye.
380!
They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he's got room. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block. and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. 11 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there. So now 1st and 15. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing, Dalton, that's complete. It's Gordon. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Second down, Dalton. And the grab by Croft. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on 3rd down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got time. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. They come out here in the eye. Flacco here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him. That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Third down from the gun, Dalton. And he's got it to Hearns. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Allen here on the screen. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Flacco. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the big man. Get the oxygen tank ready. 30, past the 20. And it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. Here's Dalton to throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. The one running back is Gurley. They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. On first down, Flacco. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Carlos Dunlap in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Ready.
Operating off play action. Flacco. And Matthews has it right side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Terrell Suggs, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. So now the Cincinnati native, also former Bearcat, and now a Bengal, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
So much of his game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. The 4-time Pro Bowler, 2-time All-Pro, Geno Atkins, in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And again here, we'll see the Wildcat.
Let's go! One.
And he's got some space here. And they'll get him down here at the 23. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution?
Play clock winding down. The third quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Baltimore first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And some room to work. And now the rookie's free. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Now that was a beautiful play, a pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And he'll bang that one through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. First and 10 here for Flacco. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it a second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. On second down, Flacco to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. The Bengals with 2 extra DBs, a nickel look on third.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Dorial Green-Beckham. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now. He's been terrific so far.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The drive starts with a run by Allen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Gets it to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is fielded inside the 5. Muscles him off. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Flacco here on 2nd down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Cook now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Fielded just inside the 30. And there's a flag on the play. They come up in an offset eye. Here's Allen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Chris Conley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
2nd down, Flacco now. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And he's brought down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is not with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And that is incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Third and long for Joe Flacco. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They do snap it. Flacco now. And able to complete it to Green Beckham. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. First and 10 here for Flacco. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call or get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. Off the corner, where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in a run game. No gain.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field, and they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
He finds Hearns left side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. Finding time. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And a long way to go for the offense here on 2nd down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Bootleg, Flacco. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Dorial Green Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens get a bit closer. And this one through the uprights and good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Dalton, bootlegs out. Being chased out left. And now he'll let and got his man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side, obviously they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Wide, 20. Dagger, dagger.
On the toss, here's Allen. And he stopped immediately there. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. It's second down. Dalton looking. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, able to take this one down to the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Not running. Dalton wants to throw. Completes it to Hearns. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And they're going to face a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
One receiver left, 2 to the right. Passing, it's Dalton. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chris Conley with his third touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And his kick is good. And after the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Johnson in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Setting up to throw, Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get hit from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave the lust, hard building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out like don't get loud when